All right, welcome back to the Fourth and Wrong podcast. I'm Colin, joined here by Marshall, Donnie, and Dallas. Let's get right into it. Week two
Week
just
two.
wrapped up yesterday. It is Tuesday night. One thing I have kind of noticed, and obviously we were just talking before we started recording, is all the motherfucking injuries in 2 weeks this year. So
Happens
many
a lot.
players have
Crazy.
gone down.
It's crazy.
Like we had last night, we had Nick Chubb and his knee just
That was
disintegrated.
Scatter.
That is,
devastating.
he's got. It's the same knee he injured at Georgia too. So
He might be done.
that might be wraps for his
Like
career.
Twitter was talking about it. It's like out of all the guys, Nick Chubb, like
Man.
he is just he's like one of the nicest guys apparently in terms of all of football, and he is just so like Jonathan Taylor went on an interview not too long ago and was like, if there's a running back I would choose Jonathan Taylor. He is that guy where it's just like he just give me the football, I'm gonna make something happen. He's all heart, and Nick Chubb's always been the greatest. I really hope that's not the end of Nick Chubb.
Yeah, and then obviously like we're all Lions fans. The Lions have hella injuries right now. James Houston is on IR. David Montgomery is going to be day to day apparently.
Mhm.
He's got a thigh bruise apparently, so that
huge,
he avoided.
the biggest injury is definitely that CJ Gardner Johnson injury.
Yeah,
that's gonna
sucks.
kill us.
Yeah. So he's going to be out good long while. Might be able to play through it towards the tail end of his injury, but he's going to be out at least a couple weeks.
I know I'm a little kind of biased on this, but I'm glad that we have Tracy Walker as a backup. I mean, he was solid when he was a starter, so that he at least leaves a little bit of hope for our secondary.
Mhm.
It's still CJ Gardner Johnson. I was at that game and watching him, he was out there just the leader that he is on the field. Like there was a play where one of the players went down and they didn't touch him and he almost got back up and kept running. And CJ walked over and was like, you got to put your hands on him. And like you could just tell he's second game there and he was running that defense and just being a great leader. So I really hope it's not that serious.
Yeah, same. Well, I mean, we know what the injury is.
I was
That
gonna
is.
say,
It's a
like,
torn bicep. Like,
But-
they're not waiting.
right? Yeah,
They
it's not
kind of
like we
haven't
don't know
said
yet.
though, like their estimate on like what really is going to
It
happen.
just depends. Some guys play
True.
through it, some guys don't. It just depends on how. If it's completely torn, like
Someone else
he
went
tore
on
it-
IR today for the Lions too.
If he only like partially tore it, then like it's kind of a different story.
Yeah. We won't know. I haven't seen any more reports about
Oh,
it.
duh!
I'm
It
s-
was CJ Gardner Johnson. They put him on IR today.
Oh, did they? So that's an automatic what?
4 weeks.
4
4
weeks,
weeks.
yeah.
Yeah, so he'll be out till
Damn.
next month.
That's so rough.
Yeah. Yeah, that really sucks. Taylor Decker, still questionable, might not be back this week.
Whatever happened to Vitae? Did they give him a what?
He's
what
listed
was
as questionable as of yesterday.
What about Matt Nelson there? The tackle that subbed in for Taylor Decker because he seemed to play well before he went out.
He is not listed on this injury report, so I'm going to guess he's probably okay.
Well, I'm not sure if he even came back into the game. I just remember him going down and then Jared threw the pick six. So kind of got sacked, got pressured, got sacked, then threw the pick six. So
Yeah, no, he's not listed here, so I'm going to guess he's fine.
It's rough, but it could be worse. You know, we could have lost. We could have lost our two best offensive linemen, are Frank Ragnow and Panay, so we still have them.
Yeah.
Jared's fine. Jameer Gibbs can hopefully come in and put up some good stats. I like Craig Reynolds too. It's not like Craig Reynolds is just a nobody out there. It's just got stuff you got to deal with, and it's not just the Lions. Every team has. I mean,
it's been crazy though.
lots of teams are going through the same situation, and it's just
I
obviously
just feel like there's been so many injuries.
the
to
Jets.
start
The
the
Oh,
Jets
yeah.
got the Jets got killed with it to start. The Browns are now hurting from it. So many teams are going to go through
Maybe
it.
just because it's all big name people that are getting
Well-
hurt right now, it just seems like there's so many injuries. But I don't know.
Because if David's just day to day, then realistically it's just CJ. That's our huge one because
Yeah.
that's obviously our
James
starting
Houston
safety.
Hurts. A
He
little bit.
he
yeah,
does.
but like if
James-
there was any two groups that I would say the Lions could lose one and not just one, not multiple, like not get cleaned out, it would be edge rusher and it would be safeties for me because Tracy literally was a great starter last year. He's going to fill in. So we got Kirby, we've got Tracy, and we've got Brian Branch. Those three, like, they can all play safety really well. So, like,
Yeah.
losing CJ
Just
is
gotta
like
hope
big,
that
but not
none
that
of
big.
them get hurt.
I think
Yeah.
the biggest. Yeah, if they get hurt,
They'll
yeah.
probably
I'm
move.
saying just losing one. You can lose
Because right
one.
now, Brian Branch is our main nickel corner. Like they already had showed that they moved him to nickel corner. But once the Lions get Emmanuel Mosley back, and then we can have at least Cameron Sutton, Jerry Jacobs, and Emmanuel Mosley, then Brian Branch will probably get moved back to safety, or maybe just switch back and forth between nickel and safety. Because
Depending
Emmanuel
on the
Mosley,
package, yeah.
just depending on where everything lies, and obviously also depending injuries and stuff like that, because we'll just see. So hopefully Emmanuel Mosley, I literally watched him run out there like in pads and stuff, like, oh, he's gonna play, and then he all of a sudden was boom inactive, and it was a game time decision, I think. So he should be playing week 3.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened. He's listed as questionable on here, but
Yeah, he should be a week 3 play, I think.
Yeah,
we'll be fine as long as David Montgomery's fine. He was the biggest injury, in my opinion. Him and Taylor Decker being out.
Yeah.
CJ is definitely, I would think, the biggest one. I know David Montgomery is a huge part of our.
We have more depth there because now we have Jameer Gibbs.
I know, but it's
really
which
shown-
one's the biggest injury? David's only a day by day. CJ might be out for the entire season. So CJ's the bigger injury, but David, he might be the biggest player.
Most impactful, then, I guess. Most impactful, I would say, is David, just because, like, his is day by day. But
I think
like,
his absence is going to affect the team the most.
Yes,
I think it affects the team the most because it completely changes.
Yeah. I'm okay with
like
giving...
I like Gibbs, but it's way too early for him to be getting RB1
not only
type
that,
of carries.
He's not a power running back, and that's what David does. Not even Craig Reynolds is a.
Which isn't exactly what. It's just how Ben Rosen's offense. I just think he needs to change it up a little bit. If you look at the Eagles, they don't have even close to a power back. They have Kenneth Gainwell and DeAndre Swift, but gosh, they run the ball so dang well. And I know they got Jalen Hurts in there, but even then, Jalen is running the ball like crazy. It's like DeAndre Swift took on that entire workload. So it's like, and we've got an offensive line to do it. So Jahmyr Gibbs can easily step in. And if we need a power back, Craig Reynolds isn't no power back by any means, but I mean, David Montgomery and Craig Reynolds are about the same exact size, and Craig can definitely push it in there. So,
yeah, it's definitely making me nervous though, as a Lions fan, because I've seen this happen so many fucking times where just the injury bug bites us super early and they're bad injuries.
Honestly, I know
it happened earlier than at the end of the season if we make the playoffs.
I know this is crazy.
Well, for sure.
I know this is crazy, and I love our wide receiver room. I do. But I was talking with somebody today. I would not be opposed going out and getting Mike Evans. Absolutely not. I think that would be insane for us. I mean, you think about it, we have Amon-Ra St. Brown. I like Josh Reynolds. I think he's very good. But you bring in Mike Evans, you throw him at that wide receiver 1 or 2. So then you've got your 1 and 2 punch of Mike Evans and Amon-Ra. Then you've got Josh Reynolds. Then whenever JMO comes back, you work him in there with Josh Reynolds. They just run 50% of snaps. And then Sam Laporta is a dog. He came into his own that game. I think our whole room of receivers and tight ends would just change if Mike Evans was in there, especially being a veteran too. Like Amon-Ra isn't no veteran. Like he's only been there a couple of years. He knows the offense better, but Mike Evans knows, like, he is that veteran. So, and he's still getting 1,000-yard receiving seasons.
The problem is they have nobody over the top. You have Khalif, who you can hit a deep shot to, but he's small. So, like, he's not going to win a 50-50 ball. You can run, like, gadget type stuff with him, like that flea flicker. I believe the touchdown went to him. You can do that kind of stuff. Amon-Ra is a possession underneath guy. Josh Reynolds kind of runs like intermediate routes. Laporta is pretty much an underneath guy. They have nobody that they can just kind of throw a 50-50 ball to and win.
And Mike Evans could do that.
Josh Reynolds is a career wide receiver 3. Like, he can show up if we need him, but other than that, like, he should be our wide receiver 3 in a perfect world.
Mike Evans
proves that he can, like, stretch the field and catch the passes consistently. Mike Evans would be awesome. I wouldn't be opposed. 2nd first round pick. You need somebody to, like,
absolutely
take the offense to that level.
It would give Jared so much more room to just move the ball around. Again, and honestly, the person I think that would benefit the most out of this is Amon-Ra. He is the huge, and that's why Laporta was getting a lot of the attention, because Amon-Ra is every time Jared got Amon-Ra the ball, it felt like Amon-Ra had to really work for that ball. if Mike Evans goes out there, that's an automatic double team. You cannot single that man, Mike Evans, which means Amon-Ra is automatically he turns into our Golden Tate to Kelvin Johnson type deal, where Golden Tate was getting amazing seasons because Kelvin Johnson's getting double and triple teamed. It's kind of the same situation, just different players.
What do you give up for Mike Evans though?
At this age,
Give him a second.
yeah, I'd say no more.
Second probably does it.
You
The
could
only
you
thing, the only thing that sucks is the Lions will not do that because we want to run the ball.
they
So
do. And the only reason I think the Bucks might not do it is Mike Evans was interested in leaving. That I mean, I know they're still not the greatest.
he wants them.
That's not, and the Bucks might not be willing to give up for him because the Bucks are 2-0. It's like, so
Right.
I know they're still not like we're not saying playoff team, but like 2-0, it's like okay, this is a different team. We actually want to try and make a run. We're not going to give up our best receiver. So
Well, yeah, because I'm
it's
sure when all those trade rumors came out, they were not expecting to be too.
no, gosh, no. They were thinking, okay, we can maybe trade Mike Evans for a first rounder, and this can be a
and
rebuild
just
type
see what
deal.
happens. Yeah.
Yeah, this can be the rebuild because they still got Chris Godwin. So
We're moving on to week 3 this week. So let's start off with some picks. Let's start off with Thursday night football. Giants at 49ers. 49ers, easy, easy dub.
Yeah, I think they might cover the spread at 10.
Oh,
the
I
49ers?
100%. I think it's going to be Cowboys game part 2.
I don't even know if Saquon's playing.
I don't think he is.
Ooh, that is a good point. I was going to say, I think the 49ers obviously win. I was going to say 10's a lot of points, but I was like, it's iffy because it's in San Francisco. Yeah, if he doesn't play, then yeah, it's over.
No, I think it's going to be the Dallas game part 2 for the Giants.
It's
I
going to
mean,
be a close
they
line.
won't turn the
I
ball
think-
over as much because it's not. I don't think it's going to be raining. If it's raining, then it's definitely going to be Dallas part 2. But I mean, I think it's going to be just as bad in terms of like their offense just not being able to do anything.
I think it'll be close as terms to the spread, not the actual game. Like,
Maybe,
I think it'll be like a 14-point game, so kind of a sweat if you're a better.
yeah. All right, Falcons at Lions. I'm gonna. This hurts to say, but I'm gonna say Falcons take it over the Lions. I just think too many injuries this week. I don't think they're gonna have it figured out quite yet. I just think the Falcons come in and steal it.
I gotta go Lions. I'm confident in the Lions. The only thing I'm afraid of is Bijan. I think he's gonna have a big game.
Mhm.
But I think we might pull it out. We should have beat the Seahawks, and there's no way we lose to the Falcons. I know they're 2-0, but I feel like I got the Lions.
You just
Desmond
can't beat the
Ritter.
Birds.
Desmond Ritter's
Birds.
not, he went and played in Carolina, but that's Carolina. He's not ready for Ford Field, I don't think, because the place is going to be rocking. And I don't, that defense, that Seahawks, even as much as people like to crap on it, that Seahawks defense is 10 times better than what this Falcons defense is. There's only a couple people I actually know that are on the Falcons defense, while the Seahawks secondaries at least is really good. And then defensive line for the Seahawks is not good. And then their linebackers are okay. Bobby Wagner in any linebacker room is going to make it decent. So I got the Lions.
I only have 2 things. First off, I don't even think Bijan's going to be the person that kills us. For some reason, Tyler Algier just feels like this is a game that Bijan's going to get like 10 carries, 50 yards, and then Tyler Algier is just going to go absolutely insane because for some reason we can't stop backup running backs. But if the Lions do not win this week, I am pushing the panic button. I will be injuries or not. You have to beat the Falcons at home. There is no excuse. Has to be the Lions this week.
All right. All right. Chargers at Vikings. I'm gonna. Oh,
Battle
this
of
one's
the
tough.
battle of the good bad teams.
Yeah.
Man,
The best 0-2 teams.
I think since
a
it's
while.
at Vikings, I think I'm gonna take the Vikings. But I mean, I don't know. It could be the Chargers too. I'm kind of on the fence about it, but I'm gonna say Vikings.
yeah, I think this is gonna be repeat of Chargers Dolphins, but I think the Chargers will pull it out this time and get the dub.
The Chargers, in my opinion, I told Donnie the other day, they might be a lost cause this year. And I don't think it has to do with I think it has to do with a bad, I think 90% of it this is the one team I think that 90% of it is the coaching staff, because Justin Herbert has been fine. What has he done that's really wrong? Austin Eckler is a top 5 running back. What has he done that's wrong? They have great receivers. They have the names that they have on that defense: Derwin James, J.C. Jackson, Joey Bosa, like the guys that they have. Why are they doing this bad? I think what's his name? Brandon Staley needs to get out of there. And I'm done with the Kirk slander. I am. That man it's not his fault. I seriously can't look at these numbers and see what he did last week against the Eagles and say that Kirk is a bad quarterback. Now, do I think he's
3 quarters to get there?
Now, do I think he's amazing? No, because that defense is awful and his offensive line's not good. But I got the Vikings. Justin Jefferson's going to go for 400 yards.
Yeah. It's an even line, so that kind of tells you. I think that's possibly game of the week. I think this is going to be a 42-40 just shootout. I think this is going to be like not game of the week as in
take the under. Everyone watching, take the under. Take the under.
It's going to be the most entertaining game of the week.
Take under 10.
It's going to be it's going to be like a
it's going to be a 6-3
Neither of them play defense.
Like it's going to be bad.
Neither of them play defense. You have the Vikings, who quite literally do not run the ball and do not play defense. And then you have the Chargers, who on paper have one of the best defenses in the league, but the worst coach in football in Brandon Staley, who I think that the Chargers are going to win. But if the Vikings win, you do not let Brandon Staley come home. He is done as a coach. He is the worst.
You can let him go home. Just can't let him
no, I would not let him ride back with him. I'd be like, you are done.
Kicked out of the facilities.
He's the worst coach in the league, and he has been for years. He should have never got the job. He's terrible. Promote Kellen Moore. Let Herbert pass for 7,000 yards.
All right, we got Saints at Packers. I think Packers take it, no problem.
I don't know, man. I'm kind of rolling with the Saints this year. That defense is pretty nice.
That defense is crazy. They're old, but
Jordan Love struggled against the Falcons.
That's true.
And that defense isn't the best. I like the Saints here. Derek Carr has been showing some stuff, and I kind of like it.
I don't know. I just don't trust Derek Carr. I don't care what he's shown through 2 weeks. It's still Derek Carr. You can't change Derek Carr.
I get
the real Derek Carr is going to come out eventually, and I think it's this week.
It's not going to be this week.
I was trying to look up the injury report real quick because the reason I think they lost to the Falcons is they lost their best running back, best wide receiver. They still don't have their best wide receiver, and they don't have their best tackle. So I think that was a huge reason.
Well, and Kamara's still suspended.
I don't know what Jamal Williams' status is in terms of injury. So I don't know if Aaron Jones will be back. I definitely don't think David Bakhtiari will be back, and I don't think Christian Watson will be, but I don't know if Aaron Jones will be either. I'm gonna take the Packers.
Let's go. Go Pack, go, baby.
Okay, no, I wasn't. I had to.
Yeah, wild.
This man said it kind of like, yes, go Pack, go.
I've always thought Derek Carr I've always thought Carr got a little bit too much slander for what he's done. I think the Saints defense is good, and I'll give you guys a little stat here. Derek Carr's record when his team has allowed under 21 points. The Raiders, he was 7-62 in those games. In New Orleans, he's 2-0, which small sample size, but I think the Saints defense can hold Jordan Love to under 21 points. I will go with the Saints.
Fair.
I'd like to change my answer. I want to go with the Saints.
I don't know about all the injuries.
Something that he said, that might have been the most inspirational thing Donnie's ever said, but he just powered me. I'm ready to run through a brick wall. I also am a guy that I think Derek Carr got too much hate for what happened on in Vegas, Oakland, or the 7,000 cities that they played in. That man had to move home 7 times and be with the same team, which is the most crazy stat ever. But David Carr slander can keep. The Derek Carr slander needs to stop. I'm going to repick the Saints.
Damn. Only Packers.
This man said, damn, there goes my go Pack go.
All right, we got Texans at Jaguars. I think Jags bounce back. I mean, the Texans ain't really doing much, and it's at the Jags. Give me the Jags.
Yeah, I'm going with you, Colin. I just think the Jags got this. They gotta bounce back from that Chiefs game.
Yeah.
But
That was a tough loss.
It was
Yeah.
tough, but I think they will. So Jags.
Yeah, give me the Jags. I don't see any reason that the Jags should lose this game.
Jags offense looked bad last week, given it's against a good defense. A part of me wants to go Texans, but I'm gonna go Jaguars. The Texans are gonna win sometime. They're gonna shock somebody, but
Eventually. I just don't think it's this
yeah.
week.
yeah, division rival. I will say Texans will cover the 10-point spread, guaranteed.
I think so too. Especially because the Jags are trying to bounce back. I think they slip
Division
up a couple
game.
times this game.
Division games are
make it a
always
little-
close for
They're
no
going
reason.
to keep it. They're going to make it a little closer than it should be, but I think the Jags are going to pull it off. Broncos at Dolphins. Wild finish to that Broncos game the other night, but
Man,
Don't let Russ
do
cook.
not. I do not think there will be a chance for that this week. I think the Dolphins are going to move past them pretty easily.
yeah, I'm agreeing. Dolphins with the dub. I'm hoping Jalen Waddle can score a touchdown for my fantasy team at least. God, but
That's how I feel
no.
about Joe Burrow right now.
Yeah, me too.
He at least
But-
got me more than 3 points this week, but
He gets the yards, the receptions. I need the touchdown. I just need
Yeah.
one touchdown to save me. But no, I'm gonna go Dolphins. I think it'll be closer than 6.5 the spread. So, but I think the Dolphins will win.
Yeah, give me the Dolphins. I mean, I feel bad because honestly, I don't think anyone that says it's on Russ needs to look at the numbers because I don't think it has anything to do with Russ. When the Commanders put 35 points on your head with Sam Howell at QB, please don't put all the
Yeah.
blame on Russ. It's okay. Last year, Russ just wasn't involved in this offense that much. It is not Russ's all of his fault. Okay. So I'm taking the Dolphins, but please don't count out the Broncos. Don't count out Russ because I do think Russ is still back. I just think this Broncos team sucks.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a game where everybody looks at the box score and they're going to be like, Russell's back. Like, I think he's going to have a really good day. The problem is, hell, I even think he might score his most points as a Bronco. I could see them putting up 40 points. The problem is that defense is going to allow 70 to 2 in the Dolphins. So, yeah, I'm definitely going Miami.
all right, we got Titans at Browns. This is going to be an ugly game. I can already
I'm not
tell.
going to lie. I want to watch this game. I feel like this is going to be a good game.
I also
You're a
think this will be.
fucking sicko,
I
bro.
also think this will be a good game. I don't think. I think.
It is.
I don't know what it is. I just feel like this game's going to be good to watch. I think this is just going to be one of those games that we hear about because it's not going to actually be on national television. But I mean,
I don't know who I want to take here. I'm kind of leaning Browns though. Like my gut instinct is to take the Browns. I don't think the Titans.
I'm taking Browns. I'm taking Browns.
I want to take Browns, but I kind of want to go Titans. I don't know. I just
Oh.
don't like this game for picking a winner. I just no clue.
So
I don't know. I guess I'll say it with my chest. I think the Titans are going to win. I think the Titans are the worst team with the best coach. Like, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of bad teams don't have good coaches.
you give Mike Vrabel any good quarterback, I think that this team is probably a playoff team. I don't just trust Ryan Tannehill though.
They always say like a team will take over the embodiment of like how their coach is. I think the Titans are like living proof. The Titans should be the worst team in the league, but Mike Vrabel just keeps them in every fucking game. I don't know what he's like. Dan Campbell. Like, the Lions are never going to go down without a fight, and the Titans are the exact same way. So I'll take the Titans.
All right, we got Bills at Commanders. Give me Bills.
What a game this is going to be.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Bills. Short and sweet. I just think they're gonna beat the Commanders.
Yeah, give me the Bills.
This feels like a trap game. I don't
It
know.
kind of does. I'm not.
It's
gonna
in
lie.
Washington.
Yeah.
Bills are a touchdown favorite.
I wouldn't show up if I was a Washington fan. Their stadium sucks.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm
I
gonna
almost
go
killed
Commanders.
somebody.
I do think this could very easily be one of those trap games that the Bills they like to lose a random fucking game, and I think it could be this one.
That spread will guarantee get covered. 6.5 is too many points. I think the Commanders.
Yeah.
Fuck it. You guys call me crazy for Titans over Chargers. I'll go Commanders over Bills. Commanders don't look bad.
respect
I don't know what it
respect
is.
No, they do. They just played the Broncos.
All right.
I honestly, they are definitely
2-0.
bad.
They're 2-0.
Against the Raiders defense, they put up 17. Yes, the
Right.
Then they play the Broncos. Shit,
Only one team's winless against that game, boys, and it's not the Bills.
Von
So-
Miller might punt Sam Howell halfway across his field once this game's over. I'm telling you, I understand where you're coming from, but I don't. You got to look at what the Commanders have played, and you can't look at this game and be like,
Yeah,
Sam
but
Howell is going to outdo
this-
Josh Allen.
this
Then
is
you know
the
what? I'm
problem,
putting
though.
it in stone.
You're looking at who the Commanders have played. Let's look at who the Bills lost to in Zach Wilson. Okay, so anything the Bills do will not surprise me because they lost that game.
I
They
understand
were
that, but
avenging, they were
Eh.
avenging their boy Aaron Rodgers.
but you
Top
look
10
at
defense though. You're high on playing against.
the Commanders beat the Raiders 17-16, and then the Bills beat the Raiders 38-10. So I'm
Yeah, but you're thinking first off, you're thinking the wrong game. The Broncos played the Raiders that close. The Commanders have played the Cardinals.
oh wait, yeah, I'm dumb.
The Commanders have played.
Yeah, they played the
um,
Cardinals. Cardinals on my
Yeah, they played the Commanders or Cardinals week 1, and then they played the Broncos last week.
even better. The Cardinals defense.
Anyway, Colts at Ravens. I got Ravens.
I got Ravens. I don't think Anthony Richardson's playing. I think he's got concussion protocols. I don't know how that Colts team's gonna do without him.
I mean, Gardner Minshew.
He
Not
Gardner
an awful
Minshew's
option.
Solid.
It doesn't really
He's
affect-
solid.
That doesn't really affect my pick. I think they're both pretty good. Like
And it definitely affects my pick because Anthony Richardson looked great. The Ravens, Lamar is showing everybody that he is a pocket passer. Like this man doesn't want to run the ball anymore. He's just kind of like, I'm done running the ball. I'm just gonna sit here and sling it, and he's doing just that.
doesn't have to carry.
So he did, but he's not using his. Lamar's first option isn't to run anymore. Lamar's first option is to look deep.
I'll give you that.
Every single play, this man drops back and he's looking deep. So he's been great so far. So I'm gonna continue to take the Ravens. I don't see anything, and they're at home. I don't see any reason they should be stopped now. Sorry, but if Anthony Richardson played in this game, I do think I would take the Colts upset though.
I would probably take the Colts upset there, but I don't think.
I think the reason I said it doesn't affect my pick is because the line's at -8 for Baltimore. If Anthony Richardson played, it would probably be -6. Like it'd move a little bit, but nothing crazy. I just think the Ravens win by double digits, no matter who played. I think Gardner's like one of the best backups. Anthony Richardson has shown good play, but he's still a low end starter. So like, how much of a gap is there really? I would go Ravens no matter what.
That's fair. I respect that take. All right, Patriots at Jets. Give me the Patriots.
Yeah, I can't see the Patriots losing this game against the Jets, especially Mac Jones has been playing good. It's just that last drive he can't finish the game. I just don't think he'll be in that situation to have to do a game-winning drive.
Marshall's going Jets.
I
know
don't
he's
feel
going
like he's
Jets.
about to go.
Look
Jets.
at him. You can see his eyes
He's
rolling.
with his boy Sauce.
It just, I don't know. Something just
Y'all
tells
see he
me.
deactivated his Twitter the other day? That was
Who did?
tough. Sauce.
Oh, I did not say that. I don't know. Something tells me that the Jets are just going to come out here and just shut this entire team down. And I don't know what it is, but that's just kind of what I'm getting at. I'll just screw it. I'll take the Jets.
See, I won't shit on you just because I've called some big ones up this year that you guys shit on me on for. So, yeah, but Patriots will not lose this game. It's 2.5 point spread, which is crazy, but Mac Jones has actually looked like a quarterback. Bill does not lose to the Jets. It's coming up all Patriots.
Yeah. All right, we got our first 4:00 game. We got Panthers at Seahawks. I think Seahawks, no question, might be kind of close actually, but I think there's no doubt in my mind that the Seahawks are going to walk away with that win.
Yeah, I think the Seahawks are going to win this. I think it's going to be early over.
I need to step in real quick.
Oh.
For some reason, I like the Jets thinking that, but I am now looking and I can't find the last time the Patriots actually lost to the Jets. I am now back in
30 seconds after we moved on.
December 27th,
we got
2000.
I think he's locked in.
December 27th, 2015, I think was the last time the Jets beat the Patriots. So I'm going to change my answer to the Patriots.
That's
See, this
two
is the thing,
switches.
guys.
Two switches.
This is
I'm just trying to
What's your
focus.
Panthers Seahawks pick though?
Ooh, I mean,
we moved on.
You are not picking the Panthers right
I
now.
mean,
bro.
if you're
You are
looking
not
at
picking
this
the Panthers.
jersey,
If the
about all
Panthers
your
go into
curriculum
if the Panthers go to Seattle and win this game, that says a lot about how bad the Lions are.
no, it will
Yeah,
not.
It would not look good.
It's going to be a Seahawks win.
Okay,
If
good.
if the Panthers go in and get right against Seattle when we couldn't, I'm throwing my hands in the air. I don't care. That would be worse than losing to the Falcons. If the Lions lose to the Falcons and the Panthers beat the Seahawks, I'm not watching another football game this year. I won't. That would be worst case scenario.
He's
Bro's
lying,
gonna switch
guys.
to
By the
college.
way,
Oh, he's lying for sure.
Has to be.
this man's told me
Says
before
that
he's never going to watch another
this
football
man
game.
witnessed
He'll be sitting on the
Justin
couch 2 hours
Tucker
later.
Annihilate the fucking entire city of Detroit with one
Okay,
kick,
that's different. He does that. Okay.
and he's
It's the thing.
still
The
he
Ravens will
still
walk
is
into
a- is
Detroit
a-
every
a
4 or
football
5
fan.
years. Justin Tucker will nail a soul-crushing field goal, and I'll go home.
Yeah,
See,
but
but
that
you
one-
can't even say that because that's
There
just
were
how
a-
the
There
NFL
were
is.
layers to that shit because
Because what if
not
Geno
only
Smith
was it
goes
a
out there?
crazy ass dagger, it broke Matt Prater's record, former Lion. Like there was just levels to that shit.
Because that's you can't even say that because that's the NFL. What if Geno Smith goes out there and throws 3 interceptions? Like you can't. There's so many
Because
you can
that
play
will be
good.
still
You can
worst case
play.
scenario.
You can play good and play bad. Your days on, days off.
This
I
is-
don't.
this
I
is-
don't think that's a huge thing. Like it doesn't matter.
This is my rebuttal to that. That means the Seahawks' first 3 games of the year would be getting annihilated by the Rams and a defense, I think we all agree, isn't really great anymore. You have that. Then he would come to Detroit, hang up almost 40 fucking points on our defense, and then somehow lose to the Panthers and Bryce Young, who
Okay.
who
Okay.
I know I don't like, hasn't looked like he's an NFL player.
7 of those
Whoa.
points were directly because of Jared Goff.
Literally, yes.
Okay,
And seven of those points were
fucking-
because
So
7
he
of those points
scored
were because
31 points on our defense.
7 of those points were because
actually.
okay.
13 the
We
week before.
no. We should have
13 to 30.
never gone to OT. Jared threw that pick 6, and David Montgomery fumbled at the 20-yard line.
Quit giving David shit.
Okay,
quit doing it.
but again,
He fumbled.
so realistically,
He fumbled.
So
That was
annoying.
him.
You
All him.
take the offensive mistakes.
He kept us in the
away,
game
You take
until he got hurt. He was the offense.
Okay,
He
I
kept us in the game
I
and then
understand that
took
he
us out of
wasn't-
the game.
That's not my point. That he wasn't good. I'm still saying he kind of. Don't you think it kind of hurt? All right, Lions up 21-14 at halftime. They're going to come out here hopefully smoking. First play, running up to Gabe Montgomery, and he just drops the ball.
All
Yes,
you had to do was hold on to it. and we
Yeah,
were
literally,
fine.
all you
I
have to do
think
is hold on
also
to it.
does not help. You know what I also think doesn't help?
bro. Our
is
turf
the-
wasn't mowed right.
No, is the fucking defense allowing to? When did David fumble that bitch at probably the 40 because we had a return. So
No, it was at the 25. It goes
It was
out
at
the
the
back of the end
25.
zone.
It was a touchback.
either way.
This man said the
Who
40,
played-
like the 25 and the 40 are 15 yards apart. This man said, what was it? like
Either
the
way,
other
a
40-yard
fucking
line?
2-play drive immediately after that also doesn't help.
Yeah,
Especially
when you
You're
get
not
put
wrong.
at the 25 yard, if I got put at the 25-yard line every drive, I think I'd score more points a game. So yeah, David
No
Montgomery.
shit. But the problem is the defense had no resistance. It was literally
Okay,
bam, bam.
But if
touch.
you take out David Montgomery's
All right, we can
fumble and
argue
Jared
about the
Goff's
fucking
pick
Lions
6,
all fucking
they
day.
only
when
put up.
how did we get here? The
I'm
Steelers
just saying.
or the Seahawks are going to beat the fucking Panthers. That's the
Okay.
end.
I'm just
Awesome.
saying. You take
Bears
out
at
Jared's
Chiefs.
pick 6
Chiefs.
and Monte's 17 points. The Seahawks.
Bears
won.
at Chiefs. Give me
Oh,
the
God.
Chiefs.
Oh my
Chiefs,
god.
Chiefs are covering the spread, honestly,
I didn't
at 12 and a
holy
half.
shit. I did not realize they were playing each other. Yeah, I'm going to alt spread Chiefs minus 39.5. They are going to
Can we
He's
stop
not
saying
gonna-
bullshit?
Guys,
Can we
he's
just
not
stop saying
bullshit.
He's not
bullshit?
going to do that.
I'm not
He's
bullshit.
literally
In
not going to do
Arrowhead-
that. He's literally
Can we
full of
stop saying
shit.
bullshit?
He's literally full of shit.
I would literally go in and do it right fucking now.
All right. Are we
Do
all
it.
on the Chiefs though? All on the
Yes.
Chiefs. Awesome.
Yes.
Cowboys at Cardinals. Cowboys are gonna murder them.
We them
I feel
boys.
so bad. I
MVP
feel so
season.
bad.
MVP
For
Dak.
touchdown.
Murder them in
Touchdowns.
Arizona. Like it's gonna be a bloodbath
I
in
didn't
front
even
of
get-
their crowd.
I didn't even
That's
get my
crazy.
I think the Cowboys are just going to be unbeatable until probably halfway through the season. I'm going to take the Cowboys.
Fucking,
Wow,
oh my god, what a
amazing.
shocker.
Gosh, if you guys would just let me make my pick here.
Donnie, did you make your pick?
God.
I'm sure it's the Cowboys, but
It's Cowboys. I don't think they'll absolutely murder them like we all think. I think it's like as in close, I'm gonna say like a 20-point game. Like I
I
don't
was
think
just
it's
about
gonna
to
be
say
like,
20 points feels right, but that's
the
also 3
spread's
touchdowns.
at -12. I could see it being 3
No,
touchdowns.
I'm gonna take minus
It's gonna be a
65 and a
little
half.
closer.
That's just a move.
I'm gonna alt spread Cowboys minus 39.5.
Minus 65 and a half is the way to go.
I'll say this: I think the Chiefs beat the Bears more than the Cowboys beat the Cardinals. That would be my hot take for the episode.
Probably because you don't like Justin Fields,
Justin
obviously.
Fields is the worst quarterback in the world.
If Justin Fields got traded to the Cardinals right now, he'd be like, "Oh, dude, the Bears game's actually gonna be a close game. That's not a bad game."
Actually, I genuinely would think that if you were to split quarterbacks, yes.
I think it's the
Jesus
same
Christ.
result because they're playing two of the best teams in the league.
Yeah. All right, moving on.
Just don't look that good. In my
Sunday
opinion.
night football. This is going to be gross. Steelers at Raiders. Give me Steelers though. As much as I hate to say it, give me the Steelers.
That Steelers defense is gonna carry one
Mhm.
more week into the season. They're gonna score more points than the offense once again. Steelers.
Yeah, I'm taking the Raiders. I literally have no faith in that Steelers offense. I know that Steelers defense is great, but I don't think Jimmy Garoppolo is going to throw a pick six, and I don't think he's going to fumble the ball. I don't think he's going to do all the stuff Deshaun Watson did, which caused a lot of what they did. So yeah, I'm taking the Raiders because I have no faith in Kenny Pickett. Literally have more faith in anything else. So,
I guess I don't think this game is gonna be as bad as you guys do. Like, it's a historical game, two great franchises. In Oakland makes me kind of hesitant, but I'm going to be on the Steelers.
Excuse me.
where's it at? Where's it at?
Where's this game at?
Sorry, Vegas. Sorry.
They've
I
only
look at
been
the
in
logo,
Vegas
it's
for
immediately what I
fucking
think. That's
3
my bad.
years.
Didn't know there was a game in Oakland on Monday. Shit.
Man,
Shut
that's
the fuck
crazy.
up.
Yeah, that's crazy. A one-off game back in the Coliseum.
I'm gonna
think
go to
they'll-
that. I'm gonna go to that game just to
They
make sure the
actually,
Steelers don't
honestly,
win.
they should fucking do that. That'd be fucking dope.
That game would be. They would. sell
Nobody
out.
would go to that
Sell it out
game.
every time.
Man,
But, you know.
nobody.
All right, Monday Night Football game number 1. We got Eagles at Bucks. Give me Eagles. Baker Mayfield's reign of terror is over, and
Is
the
it?
Buccaneers are back to reality.
I don't know, man. Bucks,
Is
I feel
it?
like Baker might have a
Is
good
it?
day against the secondary of the Eagles.
I don't know. I
But-
just think the Eagles are too good.
But yeah, obviously, I think the Eagles are gonna win. I just don't cut out the Bucks. Like this might be a sneaky dub for them, but I'm gonna go Eagles.
I want to go Bucks so bad, but if you look at the defenses they played, you just can't. You can't take. It makes me scared to play the Bucks later, but for the Lions to play the Bucks later this year. But because honestly, they don't look bad. But yeah, I gotta take the Eagles.
Yeah, this is the line's only -5 for the Eagles. It's in Tampa. This is like every feeling of a trap game. I know I've said that twice so far.
Mhm.
This feels like the worst. I think this is gonna be another game. The Eagles don't look great, but they still win pretty easily, like the last 2 weeks. Yeah, I'm not gonna go against Jalen. I like Baker, but Jalen is that guy. So yeah, I'm definitely
Yeah.
going Eagles.
All right, last game of the week, we got Rams at Bengals. I think, no question, I think the Rams take this game. The Bengals look awful to start the year. Joe Burrow forgot how to play football, apparently. So, yeah, give me the Rams.
I'm gonna say this is a must win for the Bengals, but I think the Rams win. I think Burrow retweaked his calf this last week. The Bengals just look rough, man. They don't look anything like the team the last 2 years, and it's kind of sad, honestly. Like the rise and instant face plant fall. But I gotta go Rams. I don't think it's gonna be good for the Bengals.
4 weeks in a row, we've gotten this Monday night curse, and this Monday night, both Jalen Hurts and Matt Stafford are playing. Donnie is going to be
God.
sweating.
Oh my god.
so bad.
Oh my god. I'm not gonna be able to watch the game.
This man Donnie is not gonna be able to watch the game. And
Oof.
because you think about it, it's like it just feels, I don't know. It's always stuff that is like Like you look at the Rodgers and like the DeMar Hamlin one's so unexpected. You look at the Rodgers one, so unexpected, never happens. The Nick Chubb one, he has injured it before, but it was so gruesome, like so gruesome. Matt Stafford was questioned to like play this year with what back problems or something like that. But if Joe Burrow plays, I mean, he's got that calf
Foreshadowing.
injury. Yeah,
I was gonna snap his spine.
if I call him, Donnie cries in the middle of his room.
The main thing I want to say is Marshall is speaking like a player has to get hurt on Monday night.
No,
if it's been happening, doesn't mean it's going to happen.
Okay, it's 4 nights in a row. I'm saying the
4
Monday night
footballs in a
curse.
row, though. That's
I said you're going to be sweating. I'm not acting like it's going to happen. I'm just saying you're going to be sweating.
This man, a little behind the scenes for everybody, the 2 people that are going to watch this. Marshall's brought up the stat all day about DeMar getting hurt.
I said it twice. I said it to you guys and I said it to Colin because he didn't hear.
But guess what? 2 times is too many for all these people getting hurt. I don't want to.
Technically, I said it to one.
You don't want to hear it because Matthew Stafford's on this next Monday.
This man's sweating right now.
He's playing at 1 p.m. on Sunday. You would not care. You would be on the same
in
train.
The universe,
he is
when my 2 favorite players are playing. Can we just let's take a deep breath?
Can we move the Steelers to Monday Night Football again because Kenny Pickett's playing again, and I just think, in all seriousness, this is a weird game, and I think it's a trap game because I think everyone's thinking Rams. Is it the wildest thing in the world?
Except Vegas.
Yeah. Well, what's Vegas got it at?
2.5.
-2.5 for Cincy. It's in Cincy.
That's crazy. It's not the wildest thing in the world. I know this is crazy what I'm doing right now, but I literally just looked up the weather and it's supposed to be actually clear. So everyone's thinking the Rams, and honestly, I want to say the Rams too, but I think it's a close game. I think the Bengals get their Super Bowl revenge, and I think Joe Burrow kind of wakes up, but I think it's just going to be Donnie jinxing Matthew Stafford this last week. He might not win a game, so I'm going to take the Bengals. Even though I do think, trust me, I feel like I probably am wrong there. I think the Rams might win, but I'm going to take the Bengals just because I feel like they need to get on track. And I think that they're one of those teams that's like the Chargers almost. It's like, all right, we got to win this week. Except I have way more faith in the Bengals coach than I do the Chargers coach. So, but I think that goes back and forth.
So is Burrow like going to play? That's my only question. Is he for sure going to play?
Ask Joe.
I'm about to say it.
This is a game that the Bengals feel like they really win. This is the game if the Bengals lose, they are done. Like I will say that.
Franchise is over. So
no, I don't for this year. I don't think that's crazy to say. It really does feel like the Bengals are going to win, even though we're all Rams. I'm going to go Rams just because I think the Bengals always start slow. I think they should have sat Burrow. I think they're handling everything wrong. I think Aaron Donald is just going to collapse the pocket on Joe multiple times and maybe actually, sadly, finally hurt his calf that he cannot play. But, yeah, I'm going Rams.
I just looked. He is questionable. And Zach Taylor said it's hard to say whether or not he's going to play.
I know it's off topic from the picks. They are handling it so bad. If Jared Goff was this hurt and like this questionable, I would be like, shut him down. And he's not he's our franchise guy, but like we're not probably going to give him a huge deal. They just gave him the biggest contract you can give a player. Like, set him down. Who cares if you make the playoffs this year? Like, you have to have him healthy to be a good franchise. Like, just set him down. It drives me insane.
Yeah, I don't get that either. All right.
What's the time?
It is trivia time with Dallas.
Go.
We need to have a theme song for that.
You got to input some music, Colin. You got to hype me up. I gotta.
Bro, I don't.
Bro, this man Colin is not going to. This man Colin is not going to want to spend more than 5 minutes on this. We're going to watch this bag. The freaking theme song for it is going to be the Jeopardy theme song.
Yeah, copyright
song of all time.
Fucking copyright instant.
That's not a good intro song.
Jeopardy's
song.
Jeopardy's goated. No, that's the waiting song for the question. I'm talking the actual intro song.
No,
this is Jeopardy.
This is trivia time with that was.
That's not bad.
God, can I get a focus?
Featuring a non-focused camera.
You did
Can we get the trivia question, please?
Colin. Can
I get a focus on my camera?
Calm down, please, Colin. There's no need to yell.
Yeah, Colin.
Okay.
Jeez.
So, Monday we all witnessed history with TJ Watt becoming the franchise leader in sacks for the Steelers.
Oh,
Today's
God.
trivia. We are going to go through every NFL team and name the franchise leader in sacks.
I
Oh.
love trivia time with Dallas. This is
I
my
am-
favorite time.
Trivia time is
I'm getting
goaded.
0 of these. Maybe
Colin,
one.
Colin, I know you. There's a bunch of names you know on.
Colin,
Bunch
hold
of
on,
names.
hold on. I want to see something. Colin, you go first.
All right,
Oh, I see how we're doing.
give me Giants.
Giants, okay.
Give me Michael Strahan.
That is correct. There we go, man. You're
That's
one.
the one I
1
know
and
for
0.
sure.
1-0. See,
The rest of them, I mean, maybe I might be able to get, but
I
that's
do
the one
have.
I'm like the most confident on.
I do have the number of sacks. He had 141 and a half sacks.
Oh my God.
That's crazy.
The only reason I wanted Colin to go first is I was hoping Colin would say, "I have no idea," and I was just gonna be like, "We literally just said T.J. Watt," so that's the only reason I wanted you to go first.
Well, are we skipping the Steelers or are we still
We'll
counting
skip
it?
the Steelers.
Okay.
It's
I was about
TJ
to
Watt.
say, I was like, we
81 and a
don't need to
half.
do that.
True,
Yep.
but I was just hoping that would have been, and I'd be like, "Well, he literally."
All right,
Not that
Marshall.
fucking stupid.
Me next. Give
Marshall.
me. Ooh, I'm trying to think of where I want to go. Give me. Give me Panthers Julius Peppers.
That is correct, Marshall. He's got 97 sacks on his career for the Panthers.
Honestly, feel like I'll struggle with this one. I'm gonna go with kind of a layup. I'll go with Cameron Jordan for the Saints.
That is not correct, Donnie.
That is not right.
He's
Wow.
second. He's second.
What was Collins? Are you keeping
Mine
track
was-
of this, by the way, so we don't
Mine
get
was
crazy
Michael
off?
Strahan for the Giants.
Yep, I'm crossing them off on my.
Oh,
list
okay.
here.
I was about to say this
I thought
man.
mine was. I literally said a layup too, and I was wrong. That's why.
Man got his layup blocked.
Yeah,
That's
that's
some
wrong.
LeBron
But he's
shit.
been there so long. Like, come on.
Give me
He is number 2.
give me Bills Bruce Smith.
Bruce Smith, 171 sacks for the Bills. Colin, what are we looking at here, man? What are we thinking?
Who have we gotten already? So we've got the Giants.
We've gotten like 4.
Three people.
So obviously we got the Steelers.
So we Steelers,
we got the
Bills,
Giants,
Panthers, Giants.
and we got the Bills. Okay. I'm gonna say this knowing wholeheartedly that it very well could be wrong, but I'm gonna say Rams. Give me Aaron Donald.
The Rams. It is Aaron Donald with
Oh, okay,
a
cool.
103 and a
God, I
half.
hate that.
103 and a half. Oh boy.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say Aaron Donald here in a minute. This is actually kind of harder than I thought because I'm just thinking of all-time great sack leaders. Let me go Reggie White. I will say for the Eagles. I'll guess Eagles.
Are you sure the Eagles? You don't want another team.
It's 50-50. I feel like he was an Eagle longer than he was a Packer.
It is the Eagles, Donnie. 124 sacks.
Fucking annoying. Quit doing that.
that makes it. That's a great trivia host. It gets you
No,
thinking,
it's not. Just
questioning
tell me
what
I'm right.
what you're
I
doing.
gotta add some suspenseful music in too.
Exactly.
Fucking Lord
That
almighty.
was the one I was
I
going
don't
to
have
go
enough
with.
time to edit this together to add all the music and everything.
That's the one I was going to go with, but I mean, he took it from me.
Let's do Denver with Von Miller.
That is correct. 110 and a half.
Give me Dolphins Jason Taylor.
Dolphins, Jason Taylor, 131 sacks there. That is correct. Marshall, back to you, Donnie.
This one might be a little bit out there, but he's the only great defender I know of. Let
Can I
me
get
go,
Miles Garrett?
Let me go.
Who is
Khalil
the
Mack for
Browns?
the
I'm not gonna be
Raiders.
able to get that one. Who? What?
I said Khalil Mack for the Raiders. That one might be risky.
Mm,
I can't think of another all-time great edge rusher.
I don't know.
Not Khalil Mack. Nope.
Yeah, I would have not said. Khalil Mack.
What else do they have for an edge rusher?
It's Colin. Sorry.
yeah. Give me. We didn't do Dallas yet, did we?
No, we
What?
did not.
Okay.
Not the Cowboys.
Oh, I thought you were making about like Dallas's turn. I'm like, bro's got the list
No.
in front of him.
I literally thought that for a second, but like
The
I didn't say anything.
The
He's
Cowboys.
like, did we do
I'm not
Dallas's
that
turn yet?
stupid.
I was like,
Anyway,
oh.
DeMarcus Ware.
DeMarcus Ware, 117. Colin
Ain't
is
no way I pull out-
killing it.
Ain't no
For the
way. I
man-
fucking-
Better than I thought.
The man thought he
Hold on.
was getting 0, and he's
I've
gotten
gotten like
everyone right.
4 of
I
them
pulled
so
out the
far.
fucking Khalil Mack for the Raiders before I pulled out DeMarcus Ware for the Cowboys.
I
Am I
don't know what you're
stupid?
doing. Yes.
Can I get Terrell Suggs for the Ravens?
Great guess. 132 and a half sacks.
What a go.
Man was a dog. Man was a dog. Let's get on the board here, Donnie. What are we thinking?
Can you say what teams we've done?
I'll tell you which ones are left.
Okay.
We have
that's
the
fine.
Cardinals, Falcons, Bears, Bengals, Browns,
Oh, hold on. Sorry, I have one. Texans, JJ Watt.
Texans, JJ Watt.
Oh, yeah. that's
Exactly 101 sacks.
I guess I shouldn't have cut you off, but I got excited because I knew one.
Well,
Yeah.
calm down there, bud. Calm down there. It was a layup, but
I forgot the Texans existed for a second.
I got. Oh wait, it's Colin's turn. Sorry.
This one, I'm not so sure on, but I feel like it could be it. Green Bay, Clay Matthews.
what a pull.
No way.
Let's
Clay
fucking
Matthews.
go. That is like
83 and a
one of
half.
like 3 good defenders for
I
Green Bay
did
that I
not-
could
Where
name off
was
the top of
Reggie
my
White on
head.
that list? Where was Reggie White?
Couldn't
You
tell
know.
you.
Okay. Well, I didn't know if he was both.
How many did he
or-
have?
83 and a half.
I didn't know if he had the lead for the Packers and the Eagles. That is what I was thinking about. But I want you.
I got one that I'm holding to the end because I don't think you guys are gonna get it. But the one I'm gonna go with now, I think is right. Give me Derek Thomas for the Buccaneers.
I thought we're done for that one.
You said the Buccaneers. That is wrong, Marshall.
Really?
Really?
Is it my turn or is it Colin? I forgot the order.
It is you, Donnie. Just so you know, Reggie White is 3rd with 68 and a half.
Okay. So he
Wow.
almost is pretty close. Piggyback off of Marshall, I'll go another great Buccaneer. Wait, who did you say, Marshall?
I said the wrong name. That's what I said.
Who did he say?
None of your business.
Who did you say? No,
None of your business because I'm gonna use this pick again because I just said the wrong team.
Dallas name check.
Dallas no name check. I veto it.
That's not fair.
Colin, you're a decider.
I don't know. I got nothing right now. I'm
No.
thinking.
Say the name.
I said it for the wrong team.
God!
I wasn't paying
You can't
attention.
Dallas, you can't give him a free one because I said it for the wrong team. This
I
is a
wasn't
That's
paying
not
free
attention.
free.
I
I
was
still
looking
don't
into
know who
Reggie
it
White.
is.
I have
You
not
once
given
you know
any
who it
thought.
is, he only played for one team. I just said the wrong team. Dallas, don't tell him because it's free. So
No,
free.
first off, he can say it because I'm still stuck on the Buccaneers. I'm not fucking worrying about whatever dude you said.
But once you say this, you'll be like, oh yeah, he played for blah. Because I just said the wrong team. I don't know why I thought this was no. Just go.
Okay.
Whoever you think it is for the Bucks, Donnie, that's who it is. Just so you know.
Well, okay. Awesome. I'm gonna go with. I feel like this is wrong. I'm gonna go Warren Sapp for the Bucks.
It is Warren Sapp. See, I told you, Donnie. It's who
See,
it's 77.
Well,
77.
they have the linebacker. I couldn't remember who Marshall fucking said, and he's like, "No, you're gonna know the other team." I don't care about the other team. I'm worrying about the Buccaneers. You can have whoever the fuck else it was.
All right, Colin. What are we looking at?
I still got nothing. I got sidetracked. Skip me.
And Colin's been doing through Twitter.
I was like Kenneth Walker, Seahawks.
No, I got distracted because I looked up Reggie White, and I didn't realize
really-
that in the 80s the USFL was like legit. They
Mhm.
pointed out that when the USFL collapsed, Reggie White took a salary cut when he went to Philly.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
That's
Because
kind of
fucking
nuts. Like thinking about
like-
the NFL now,
Well, that's Colin's guess. I'm gonna go with
It's crazy
my.
because Donald Trump threw all that money behind the USFL. That's why they could pay those contracts.
I'm gonna go
True.
with the player that I said before for the right team. I'm gonna go Derek Thomas for the Chiefs.
Marshall. It is Derek Thomas.
It is right.
126 and a half.
Okay, now I will request that list of teams we have not done.
Cardinals, Falcons, Bears, Bengals, Browns, Lions, Colts, Jaguars, Raiders, Chargers, Vikings, Patriots, Saints, Jets, 49ers, Seahawks, Titans, and then Commanders. Still got about half the league here, boys.
If we're going
Okay,
based solely off the Commanders, then this could be between 4 people.
You made me think of 2. Let me go Robert Mathis for the Colts.
123 sacks for the Colts. That is correct, Donnie.
I'm gonna take a swing with this one. Give me John Randall for the Vikings.
Oh, that's gonna
That
be right.
that is true. John Randall is the sack leader for the Vikings. 114 sacks. Member of the Purple People Eaters.
I'm gonna go one kind of random. I should probably save, but I'm not gonna be like Marshall. I'm save it to the end for no reason. Mark Gastineau for the Jets.
That is true. 74 sacks.
New York Sack Exchange.
Okay, I'm just gonna get the
I'll just
Lions.
I'll just say get the Lions one out of the way.
I'm gonna get the Lions one out of the way. It is Robert Porcher.
That is correct. He's got 95 and a half
I was about to
sacks.
say, I thought he had like almost 100, but he was goated. He was on that Barry Sanders. He was played with Barry Sanders up until like he retired or left the Lions like 2004. The first person that comes to mind was this franchise has been around for so long. I'm thinking of Chandler Jones. He's up there in like 100 sacks. Is it the Chandler Jones for the Cardinals?
It's Chandler Jones for the Cardinals.
Okay.
That's nuts.
Yep.
That franchise has been around for so long.
He has 71 and a half sacks.
A lot of that came to mind was
Ryan Kerrigan.
Ryan Kerrigan.
Fuck yes.
95 and a
Fuck yeah.
half sacks.
Fucking knew
95
that
and a
shit.
half.
He was very, very underrated. They kind of gave me the hint.
We did guess Chiefs, didn't we?
Yep.
Damn it. There's another active player that I thought of, but he just isn't not the right one. Damn it.
This last active player is going to bite you guys.
Okay, well, the one I'm thinking of.
Ryan Kerrigan was the guy who was on a team last year, wasn't
The one I was thinking of was a freaking. I thought of Robert Quinn and then Justin Houston.
Justin Houston. That's his fucking name.
No.
God, I couldn't remember his first name.
But not
Kept
either of
thinking-
those is so wild. And one of them is a current player.
Current.
You said the guy that you're talking about played on
What teams do we have left?
the Chiefs. You said he played on the last year.
His
Yeah.
last year was the Chiefs, but that's not the team.
Is it okay? I'm pretty. Have we guessed Bengals?
We have not.
Is it Carlos Dunlap?
Fucking
Carlos
Christ!
Dunlap.
Damn
it!
Yeah.
Let's go.
Oh,
82
that
and a
aggravates
half.
me. It aggravates me because you said, "Have we guessed Bengals?" And I was like, "Fuck!" God, that pisses
What
me off.
a pull.
Is there any
What
active
a
players
pull.
left?
There's one active player, and I am just befuddled that we have not guessed this person.
Oh my God, this is
Honestly.
starting to stress me out.
All
the-
that is left.
Is
I'll-
the
I'll
Brown?
let
Did we guess the Browns? Is the Browns really Myles Garrett?
It is Miles Garrett.
Oh,
Myles
that's
Garrett.
crazy. I said that as a
75
joke.
and
I said that as a
That's the
joke.
one you said as a joke. Yeah.
Yeah, I said that as a joke.
I was
75
gonna
and a half.
guess on. If that wasn't it, the only other player I could think of that had a shot was Bobby Wagner for the Seahawks. I was like, fucking maybe because he's been there
Oh, yeah.
so long, but he probably only has like 20 fucking sacks. Is there any other big teams where we should know?
In all honesty, maybe one.
Is Charles Haley a sack leader for anybody left?
No.
He's another big time edge rusher, but he also played in like 6 teams. So
Yeah, I'd
We
say there's
guessed
maybe one team left.
What team would it be?
I would say the Raiders.
is Kevin Green anywhere on there?
Ooh, Kevin Green's not, but somebody else with the last name
Draymond?
Green. is
Ah.
on-
Raymond Green.
Draymond Green.
He
Ain't
did
no way
play-
that man.
Hey yo, Michigan. He played in the Michigan State spring game.
Yes, he did. Man dropped like 3 passes.
Yes, he did. He was an awful tight end, but he's damn good at basketball.
Yes,
I
sir.
don't know about that.
I mean, Hall of Famer.
He's a Hall of Famer. You can shut the fuck up.
Ooh, get shut the fuck up.
Shut up.
What about what's his name? Fucking Richard Dent.
The leading sack leader for the Bears,
Richard Dent?
Richard Dent.
Goated.
Really?
100,
Bro.
124 and a half.
I can't believe we didn't guess more Bears guys. They have a lot of good
Mhm.
defensive players. One that's really stumping me is Jaguars because they're so new. We have to know the person. Like we have to.
Yeah.
Do we?
They've been a franchise for 20 fucking years. That's why I got JJ for the Texans. Like it can only be like one person. It's not Calais Campbell. Is it fucking?
You know who it is, Dallas? Would you? Yeah, obviously you know who it is, but like, is it?
What's the name before looking it up on there?
Probably not. He did play from 1996 to 2004 for the Jaguars.
No shot then.
He is older. God damn.
2-time NFL forced fumbles leader. It's good to know.
We say
1-time Pro Bowl, 1-time second team All Pro.
Well, yeah, realistically,
Is it
wasn't.
a
He was just good for
tackle, defensive end, or a linebacker?
Defensive end.
that. I don't think we're getting that one because he was there
No.
when the franchise was.
I mean, I
I
have
figured he played in like the 2010s.
given up
That's why I
already.
said-
Anyway,
There's
I
a
think
guy
we're about-
There's a guy I'm trying to think of. I'm trying to think of the Chargers one.
If it's not Joey Bosa, I'm fucking out.
it is not. So
I
Sean
will
Merriman.
No. Nope.
Is it
I will say-
he's on the top. Oh, you don't know or not, but is it like give me 2 fucking seconds, I'll tell you his fucking name. Son of a bitch. It's gonna bother me.
There's 4 people left that have over 100 sacks.
Yeah, and the Chargers one is one of them, right?
It is correct.
Is it I think is it fucking shit, I just had his name. Fucking like Leslie O'Neal.
At Leslie O'Neal, 105.
He's like-
5 sacks.
He's like, I was about to say, he's like up there on the all-time sacks list. That's the only reason I really know that. I think he's like top 10, maybe
No,
top 15.
closer.
Top 15. He's top 15.
Donnie, do we give
Who didn't
up?
we get? Yeah, who didn't we get?
So for the Falcons, John Abraham with 68 and a half. Kind of
He played
random.
He
I
played-
don't even think Falcons fans know that. For the Jaguars, Tony Brackens. He
Yeah,
had 55 sacks.
was not good.
For the Raiders, Greg Townsend. I feel like you guys would have known him, or at least it's 107 and a half sacks. Patriots, Andre Tibet with 100 sacks exactly. Saints, Ricky Jackson with 123 sacks. For the 49ers, Bryant Young, 89 and a half sacks. For the Seahawks, Jacob Green, 97 and a half. And then for the Titans, Ray Childress with 75 and a half sacks.
Makes me feel better that I did not know any of those.
yeah.
There you go. The brain, you could just look at the screens right now. The brains are fried right now.
Yeah.
This is what trivia is all about. This is what I love. Motherfuckers don't know what to think. They're so confused. Look, everyone's
We
giving up.
start off so well.
All
We get
hope-
all the easy ones, and then we get like through the middle, and we're just like dead.
The
All
only
hope
guess,
is lost.
the only guess that I wish I would have said was for the Patriots, I wish I would have guessed Vince Wilfork just to show him some respect. But
Mm.
he was a nose tackle, so he was not getting sacks.
But there we go. That's another go at trivia. It's been a while since we've cleaned house on some trivia. I think it's been 2 episodes. We haven't been able to finish them.
I'm glad that we're going to be
Maybe-
done with
maybe
this
I gotta-
podcast by midnight instead of starting at midnight. Honestly,
Yeah.
That is true. I think I might have to dial back the difficulty on trivia for the next
fucking
episode.
please, man.
I think maybe take a couple so we can like get some dubs in, you know. Okay, well, anyway,
it's
that's
up-
You know
gonna
that-
do it for fourth.
we
and
all
Wrong
know what
this
that
week.
calls for. It's just
Oh my
Stop it.
god, it was bound to happen
That
eventually.
Billy Cannon?
Oh my god. Anyway,
make sure you
that's
cop
it for fourth and wrong.
your
Peace
Bryce
out.
Young jersey.
See you next
Najee.
week. God help me.